Well, it's always great to hear from the President of the United States, and today we heard a lot of things, discussed a lot of things, but most of our conversation came back to opening up America again. America is opening up again, and the state of Indiana in particular, I'm so proud of the manner in which our governor has put forward his 5-phase plan, and he's focused on ensuring that we get back to work quickly and as safely as possible. Congress will continue to provide whatever assistance is required in furtherance of that goal. However, we need to be very careful. We can't grow desensitized to the resources that we've been investing in this overall effort. We need to make some smart changes. We need to very closely assess where the gaps are, which ones need to be filled, at what time, and in what manner. I've put forward today, I'm introducing a bill that worked on with Senator Bennett that would make some common sense changes to the Paycheck Protection Program, which incidentally has provided $10 billion in loans to the state of Indiana. It's saved over 50 million jobs. So it's been a fantastic program. We are finding that a number of people need a little more time to deploy those funds and thus have those loans forgiven. So we propose extending that time window from 8 weeks to 16 weeks, and then establishing a restart program, and hence the name Restart Act for our proposed legislation that would provide 6 months of payroll assistance and other assistance so people can pay their operating costs because the economy is going to come back, but this pandemic is lasting a bit longer than all of us had expected. It's these sort of responsible provisions, it's these sort of responsible proposals that need to be incorporated, I think, into our next round of response, not a $3 trillion far-left liberal wish list, which is what we've seen from Nancy Pelosi. Her proposal has been characterized as unserious, and in a sense it is. When you're in the middle of a pandemic and you're proposing more money for the U.S. Geological Service, dealing with issues like cannabis, trying to make structural changes to our to our election system and federalizing our elections. Look, the American people, we don't want structural changes at this time. We want to go back to work quickly and as safely as possible. That's what the Republican-controlled Senate is focused on, and we're going to be working on this every step of the way with the President of the United States. It's such a stark contrast between what we see on the House, what we see from Washington Democrats on one hand, and the sort of conversations, serious conversations that are occurring between this Republican-controlled Senate and the President of the United States. So I just hope we can come to terms as quickly as possible on behalf of the American people at a time that they are unified. We need to unify here in the Senate and deliver once again for the American people.